welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates in there. And I think
you look at the sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
after all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So the back up and Bob Gordon, after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons, and now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay Star.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirl around his head. He's got his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is judged on the next 4 quarters.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On the move left. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. And that is no good. Get it on. And this will stay a scoreless game. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 16-yard 30-yard line. In the big game, 37 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play. Now 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. Forced to his right. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down. Pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. Back to Love. He'll get this. Down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, will take off the ball, keep possession of the ball, and have it down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43, ready?
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for.
It's Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Right, taking on. Touchdown, Packers. Defense up coverage, but they can't keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for touchdown.
And down the red zone, Mike, is where I think the quarterback's legs can be dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Place for the drive to start. The Jags offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Lawrence. Here's a short one. He's got Strange. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Packers on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it, looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll run for it with ETN. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th. It's a and look as they have it 1st and 10. Tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Space to run inside the 20, and he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay. Big play out running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
As the away. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the offense now. Offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together, score, they just take a step. Okay, we've struggled here. Scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs.
Travis Etienne to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Love. That one complete to Watson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 2. They've got it. That's a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Now Jacobs. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
Ready? Ready.
Here's Love to throw. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it. And the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll give it to drive, and one shut down quickly. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
In the first half, that's carried the lead for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And nice stop short of the first marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Complete to Thomas. A big play here in the 3-yard. It's 10. On the ground, here's ETN. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd
to go here. Halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's into the end zone. What a reception. Touchdown, Bill.
It was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Expected his target to be in a certain place at the time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up with his legs, and big-time connection for the touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down. Offense and Romeo Dobbs heading out for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. Typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And it looks like just short of the first down. A yard shy of what they needed. Have to pick it up on 3rd down. Here's Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. His grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st down, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Here's a screen by Jacobs. And the work is close to 1st down. Just a tad. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds. On 3rd down, it's Love. And they're going to have enough to convert here. Sets up 1st and goal. Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Jaguars have it. So, halftime. Let's send it east. EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tariq.
Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild 2nd half to come. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 8. And this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's ETN. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what.
Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be down. Here, Barnes. Catch made right side by Thomas. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. The carry here for ETN. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't go line at all. Quarterback hold the ball like sack. Those are quarterback stats.
Washington was the intended receiver. And that'll set up for on fourth down. Here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense back on to. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game. First down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good. A quick first down.
Ready.
On 10. In trouble, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting through there to drop him. Down low. He finds gets 6 yardage. It's still going to leave him with third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
Down. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. They face second down and 7. To throw is Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be forced out of the 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a green first down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Good running inside the 25. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 11-yard line. First headed down with his first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second down. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Love to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete. He's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And that's just another element that defenses have to work out when playing a team like this. You match up with other skill concepts, but let count for the quarterback and
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. Move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Once again, ETN. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this.
Okay, ready?
Hey, Lion! Locks. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He's to the 15. And he will score. Game on. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Here is good, so they are back with it. That gets down to an 8-point game. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the right, it's Williams. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We'll see if they can put something together here. Beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start around with Jacobs. And that one's down quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but on the same page with his target. This crowd into it now. We to 3rd down. Here's Love. Get the throw and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. They'll run with Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Packers. On play action, Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really
up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. And just shy of midfield, here's second down. Now here's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. He hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. This runs straight ahead for Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Lawrence now to throw on first down. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they'll get about 4. He is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Lawrence now on second down. Now he'll run.
Actually, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, sets up first and
now and goal. They'll run it here with the end.
After being for no gain, first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2. What do you do? I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he's going to go. This one up as they have to give it up on downs. Here's Jacobs. He's to the 25. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even here in this fourth quarter. Team is out of the field, and we're the kicks away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll drop to throw, headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Rolling right. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to feel that verbal threat and soften everything up. Downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, Lawrence. Going to look downfield once again. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from Joe, 50 yards. And he missed. This will stay a 2-possession game. This 1st
and this is where playing element really becomes a problem. These kicker practice here in such ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. And that's going to do it for the 5th time in franchise history. The Green Bay Packers, Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they called the whole champ.
So the Lombardi Trophy once again. Champions of Super Bowl. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.